my kitchen, and today I have some great air fryer recipes. And Sakuchi sent me this air fryer, and I love the color, but I love this thing. It works so much better than my air fryer in my oven, so I can't wait to show you all the recipes that I made with this thing. It is so easy to use, so I know you'll love it. And they have given me a coupon code, so you can get 15% off. So just put in and15 and you'll get 15% off your order. So I'll go ahead and turn you around and I'll show you all the delicious things that we made with this air fryer. I wanted to kind of give y'all an overview of the air fryer before I use it. This thing is a large air fryer. You can put a whole chicken in here, a whole 5 to 7 pound chicken, and that'll serve 3 to 5 people. You've also got 10 presets here from steak, chicken, you've got fries, you've got cupcakes over there, you've got pizza, you've got so many different temperature ranges, and it goes from 160 to 400 degrees, so you've got plenty of flexibility. And it's also easy to clean. This crisper plate in here and the basket are both dishwasher safe, so you can put both of these things in the dishwasher. So this is a great product. And I want to thank Sakuchi for sending it to me. I can't wait to try it out. I'm going to make one of our favorites, and this is liver mush or liver pudding, but it is delicious. It might not sound good, but it's so good, and the boys really love it, so I'm going to make them some. And sometimes I'll make it for Doug for breakfast, so this is going to be so convenient. I've just heated it up a little bit, and then I sprayed the pan with the avocado oil, and I'm just going to put it in here for just about, I think, 13 minutes on 400. And it's going to help me out, especially those boys. They are so crazy in the mornings, and they demand their breakfast. So I'm going to go ahead and get that started, and we'll eat. And I'm going to make a breakfast sandwich, too, with an egg and toast. So wish me luck. I saw it on TikTok. All right, y'all, 15 minutes, and these were done. And I can put this in the air fryer in the mornings and work on other things or other parts of breakfast instead of sitting there flipping them over. So I'm going to go ahead and try something else. I tried this the other day and the egg kind of slid out. So what I'm going to do is put one piece of bread, 1/2 of my sandwich in here, and I'm going to crack an egg on the bread. But I tried this before and it didn't work because I didn't have like an indentation in the bread. So I just took a spoon and made a little dent in the middle of my bread, and then I put some butter on there. So I'm going to top it with some salt and pepper, and I'm going to put it in here and cook this until the egg is done. And then I'll put my other piece of bread in there and make a breakfast sandwich. So hopefully this one will work out better. So let's just see. This worked out great. I've got another piece of toast in there with some butter on it, and this sandwich was really delicious and easy. All right, here are my taste testers. How is the liver mush?
Yeah.
Is it good? Is it delicious? You want some more?
Yeah.
All right, y'all, today I'm going to make a breakfast, and I'm going to try making sausage in the air fryer. I just patted out some sausage, and I'm going to cook that until it's done. And then I'm going to make something with these biscuits, and I'm going to try it out in the air fryer. Something I saw on TikTok that looked like a really easy breakfast idea, and the kids might like it. So I'm going to make that. So I'm going to go ahead and cook the sausage. I'm probably just going to do that. I usually just leave it on 360 and cook it that way, and I've never had any problem with it unless something that needed to be brown, and I would just bump that up. But so far this has worked out awesome. I forgot how good it was and how easy it was and how nice it was to have an air fryer, and even though I have one on my oven, I think this works way better. All right, I got 7 minutes left, and these look really good, so I'm going to turn them over, and I'm going to cook them 7 more minutes. So I'm going to put them in there, and I'll bring you back when they're done. I'm going to take a jar and mash on it. You want there to be a pretty good rim on there so the egg won't pour out, and it did a little bit, and you'll see in a minute. The first one I did didn't work out right, but the rest of them did after I used a spoon and mashed it a little bit more. Okay, it took about 20 minutes for the sausage, and I'll go ahead and crumble it up. Okay, I scrambled an egg. I just scrambled 1 egg and put some salt and pepper in there. So now I'm going to fill up these biscuits. And the first one I worked, but the second one I got a little brave and poured that egg in there, and it just went everywhere. So I learned to spoon them in, and you don't need a whole lot of egg. I used 1 egg and used 10 biscuits in this can, and it worked out perfect. So I didn't even put any milk or water in the egg, so it worked out really good. Just do not overfill it. And I just would go in with my spoon and mash it, so it would make an indentation in there and more egg would fill in and it wouldn't go out everywhere. But I did spoon some of that egg that came out and just spooned it back in there, and it worked really well. And I made all 10 of these biscuits and they were all gone. The boys just devoured these, so I will definitely be making it again. So it was really easy, and I think I might make up some and put them in the freezer, but they really loved them. So I just put some of that egg back in there and it worked out really good. And I'm glad I put down this paper because it was a lifesaver. I didn't really have to clean up that much. Okay, now I just crumbled up the sausage and added that to it. You could add bacon or ham. That would be good too. You could even just make it some egg and cheese ones if you wanted to. This came together really, really easy, and this was so simple. I cannot wait to make some more up, and I'll just put them in the freezer. And I didn't spray it after I had the sausage in there. Only 1 or 2 stuck, and just barely. So if you wanted to, you could spray the pan. But I just put them in the air fryer and turned it on 350 and made it for 15 minutes, and it came out perfect. Y'all, look at these. They were perfectly cooked, so I just got them out and let them cool off before I gave them to the boys. But I cannot wait to make this with some bacon and some ham. It just turned out so good. And y'all need to try this. All right, how is it?
Good.
Is it good? Is it a thumbs up?
Yeah.
Good, thank you. You like it?
Yeah.
Oh, the picky eater likes it too. So this is another hit for the Sakuchi. Another win. Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay, tonight I'm going to make a pork loin. And I've got the air fryer preheated already. I've got my pork loin in with some soy sauce, some salt and pepper, some onion and garlic powder, and some brown sugar. And I've just had it marinating for a couple of hours. And I'm just going to put that in the pan. And I thought I was getting a pork tenderloin. I didn't expect to have one big loin, but that's okay. And I'm just going to cook this on 360 for 20 minutes. Okay, I took the pork loin out after 20 minutes and I turned it over and cooked it for another 15 minutes, and it was perfect. And I did boil down the marinade. That is the only safe way you can do it, is boil it for 5 minutes. And it turned out really good as well. But you could also just mix up your own marinade and brush it on the pork loin, but that's what I did. I brushed it on the pork loin and it was so good. I could not ask for it to be cooked any better than that. And we just served that. I just served that with some potatoes and some corn on the cob, and that was a perfect dinner. Another win. All right, y'all, today I'm making lunch in the air fryer. And I cut up some of my potatoes. Look how pretty those potatoes are. The red ones and the purple ones. I grew those in my garden. And I've got some avocado oil, onion powder, garlic powder, salt and pepper sprinkled on top. I did cut up a squash that came out of my garden too and mix that together, but that's going to cook way faster. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the air fryer. I've heated it up. I'm going to start out at 350 for 15 minutes, and then we'll go from there. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in there. And this thing is just so slick and easy to clean. I'm telling you, this is the easiest one to clean that I've ever had. And I've had a couple, and I really like this. So I am going to shut the door and let it go for 15 minutes. I thought it would be good with the pork tenderloin. I've still got some left over, so I'm also going to toss that in. I'm going to cube it up, and when I put the squash in, I'm going to put that in there. All right, they are almost done. So I'm going to go ahead and put the pork. I'm going to put the pork that I cut up and the squash. Mix that in. And I'm going to go ahead and put it in there 360 for 10 minutes, and I'm going to shake it at 5. So I'll come back. This smells and looks amazing, y'all. I'm going to put this back in here. All right, I got it all out. Squash is cooked. Potatoes are cooked. It's going to be delicious. All right, it did a great job reheating, so I'd say this is another win. All right, y'all, now I am going to try a dessert. So I've got it preheating. So I've got 2 tablespoons of melted butter here, and I'm just going to grease the pan. Oh, I guess I need to tell you what I want to make. I'm going to make donuts, and I've got just these little cheapy little 50-cent biscuits. So I got a Band-Aid on my hand, and I've just cut them into two pieces each. So I'm going to lay these in that preheated air fryer for about 10 minutes or until they're browned and cooked through. So I'm just going to put that back in, and I'm going to change it to 350. And I'm just going to go to 10 minutes, and at 5 minutes I'll check it. Alright, y'all, it took 9 minutes and I almost forgot about them, but they are done all the way. So now they're done. I've got 2 tablespoons of butter. So I'm just going to roll these around in the butter until they get all coated. And then I'm going to go ahead and add cinnamon and sugar. I will have the recipe linked down below, but I'm just going to toss them in the butter and the cinnamon sugar. Y'all, these were so good. They were so easy to make, and I liked them, but I was like, I got to eat a couple, and then I can't. I just got to put them in the bag, and then when Doug got home, he fell in love with them. So he ate the rest of them. I didn't get any more after that, so I'll definitely have to make some more of these, but those were really good. I would not make them as brown next time, but these were really delicious and really easy to make. So another win again for the Sakuchi. Alright, this was the last recipe, and I'm just making a pita bread pizza. And this one is Doug's. I've just got some sauce on there, and I'm going to put pepperoni on his. I don't like pepperoni. I just like cheese on mine. So I'm just going to put that Walmart sauce on there. It was really good. And then layer on some pepperoni, and then I shredded up some mozzarella cheese, and then I'm going to add my favorite Parmesan on the top. And these were so good. Even Doug was like, He loved it. So I'll definitely be making these again. I put it on 360 degrees for 10 minutes, and it came out perfect. It almost looks too good to eat, but I can't say that because we're going to eat it. But this turned out amazing. I cannot believe how easy it was to put this in the air fryer. So this was another win. I hope y'all enjoyed my week's worth of meals, and I really love this air fryer. And be sure to use the code AND15 and get 15% off. You really want to get this air fryer. I loved using it, and it's going to be on my countertop from now on. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.